DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Erickson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Erickson gives this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
And
that one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. All the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Waller going to have a chance to run this.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
Former Nittany Lion, this is Saquon Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Erickson will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
29 is the Mike 29. Right here.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, Barkley, and he's going to let it go deep, and that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down.
Brings up second and
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Erickson.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
to number 20,
Saquon Barkley standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Ricky. Kill. And turn it up. Alert. Motion. 80.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Pick it up.
On 3rd down, Rosen. The catch made by Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
The extra point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Erickson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Buccaneers 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Erickson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now it's Rosen looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
29-yard line.
On play action, Rosen. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
This is Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Yard line.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. following the fumble recovery. Erickson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Erickson to Barkley on the check down. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Erickson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, Erickson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
New York.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaac Yetta. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One touchdown. But our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. They can't hang.
Coleman. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I don't think you got it, son.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run on first down. Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, Erickson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Erickson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Rosen gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Coleman. Coleman, the 1st down and a little extra. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
He's not going to get me. Mike 52. Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This is out quickly to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Erickson will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Erickson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Erickson. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Throwing now is Rosen. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
28-yard line.
Here's Rosen. He'll drop this down to Coleman. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rosen to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a given.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Play action. Erickson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Erickson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he goes out right around the 39.
Evan Ingram.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Erickson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one.
Giants.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.